If you recall, in the heat race, the 15D machine had a broken left rear. Not only does it look better, but if you recall, he finished, even though he wrecked out of his race, he finished in a redraw spot. This is what the redraw does for you. He gets to start on the pole. Arguably one of the most dangerous American stocks to start anywhere near the front is going to start on the pole after wrecking his car. And green. A terrible start for the 96 of Crawford on that inside row. Advantage going to go to the outside line. American stocks, they oftentimes go crazy. And I feel like things are already starting that way. Josh Hayden battling hard with Dakota Brown. He's going to take the lead over Brown. Watching fourth on back here. Your leaders are single file up front, a little bit of bumper slam, and this is where a lot of the trouble could arise here early on in this main event. See a little bit of contact between the 357 and the 96. Now they're going to drift up on each other out of turn number 2, shoving each other down the back straightaway. 3 wide's not going to work. It's going to send the 357, and he's going to save it. Lap traffic already for your leaders. We're keeping an eye here on the battle for 6th. Make that 5th. The 53 of Dave's holds that spot. This is the wild and crazy action. Let's flip up front. As long as we can, this is a battle for the lead. Working through lap traffic. They're going to have contact. Your leader gets into the lapper. And that's Yaden, who was leading. Got stuck with a 68 machine of Danny Smith. And Yaden into the wall. 14 laps to go. Restart in the American stocks. Dakota Brown, the leader. Now this pack was the one trying to wreck that entire time, and they weren't able to do it before the leaders had problems. So let's see what happens now that we've restarted. Yeah, we're still trying to wreck. 174 into the wall. Up, Lawler. Up, maybe into the wall. Smoke pouring out of the 74 machine. We saw that earlier with Brock Crawford. Kevin Johnston here. You see all that smoke just pouring out of the 74 machine. I mean, there is a lot of it. And the trunk's open on the other 74. And that's going to be a problem. Can the 74 get out of the way? Crawford knows he's got a problem. Pulls it to the infield. Oh, almost hits the golf cart. Another car in the wall. A couple cars having issues in turn number 4. Johnston around, and the leaders won't get there before we bring out the yellow. There's a fire over in the infield. This is what appeared to be what Crawford was concerned about. What happened to you? It looks like the two CC of Carson Conway. Are you missing something right there, pal? Where did your right rear wheel go? Restart, lap number 12, American stocks, 8 laps to go. We've only narrowed up the field a little bit, but these cars are getting a little bit more comfortable. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th on the screen. White flag is in the air. Trouble for the 86 of Water to the infield. From a broken car in the heat races to the winner in the main event, Dakota Brown takes the Mike Moshier Classic American Stock Race. Trouble across the line with the American Stock 2nd place finish. Still finished 2nd, according to my timing and scoring. But I don't think he cares. I think he's. I think he wants to do that. Oh boy! I mean, he just railed the back end of McCaslin. I mean, this damage just happened. Colby Ward is pissed, and now Mark McCaslin is too. Now again, I don't know if Ward is unaware that despite that that spin, he still finished second. That was a second place finish. He didn't lose a spot. I don't know if he feels like the car got destroyed. But definitely more of a pride situation than a you ruined my race situation.
Up on top he goes. Give it up. Dakota Brown right here. Extra $100 for doing it. Top us here tonight for the Mike Moshier Classic, man. It's a very familiar face in victory lane, man. This is the second big win in 2021. Congratulations.
Yeah, I can't think it. I can't do this without Tyler, my wife, my kids, my mom and dad, all my sponsors. We broke an axle in the heat race. It messed up the bearings. My mom and my wife went and got an axle of the parts. We put it back together. We used old bearings, but we got her done.
Yeah, a lot of tribulations. We did see you. You just squeaked into that redraw. You were able to start out front. That really helps out with the stout field that we had. 18 cars. You didn't have to come through. You got it done from the front, but you held off a lot of competitions. And once again, congratulations. And this is a second crown jewel. It's got to feel great going. Now you got one more of the Budweiser Nationals.
Yeah, hopefully we can cap it off with that because we're moving up next year, and my wife's going to drive this next year, so hopefully we can get her done.
There you go right there. Give it up for Dakota Brown picking up the A feature win for the American Stock Division.
Who shall take home the victory tonight? Already a good American Stock race to kick things off. Saw some change-ups up front. Lap traffic coming into play. What will we see in the Sport Mods? Up front, battle for second. Oh, Nation woes it up, and he's going to get slammed for the lead. Big contact by Dutton. And Nation is on a mission, but he's going to get into it without out. Trouble on the back straightaway. Trouble that should have been bigger. Nation is driving angry. 869, no doubt gets pushed up. They're gonna stack him up here. I don't know how they're going to be able to keep this up any longer than they already have. Watch out, Teal gets run over by Frazier in the 15. The fact that everyone's still running, I'm telling you now, if Jason Nation gets back to Dutton, watch out. One car around, turn number 4, Hagio. In the 30, caution. Oh, another problem down the back straightaway, and that is the number 89M of Black, who was battling hard with Blankenship. All right, now look at these two having the conversation. Nation is not happy with Dutton. And Dutton's not going to be... I'm telling you right now, if I could call it, watch for a slide job out of the 83 machine of Nation. Oh, we got middle fingers. We got middle fingers. I'm watching the 83 on this restart. Jason Nation. Gary Dutton in the 74. Bannister in the 51 is kind of an innocent bystander in all this. Let's see what happens. Woo! Trouble. Willie Oathout getting run over. I don't think this one's done. Now Nation's going to be restarting on the inside line. Watch what happens this time. Nation trying to get the advantage. Bannister is going to move in. There we go. Turn number 3. Out of 4. And Nation doesn't clear, but they have contact. Beautiful racetrack they have here tonight. Battle for the lead. 3 wide down the back straightaway. Further back in the pack, but Bannister looking for the lead on Dutton. He's going to take it out of turn number 2. And Dutton back to the inside. Is he going to do it again? And watch out, because here comes Jason Nation. Caution. Trouble for the 3M. Matt Wonkum, right rear flat tire. The lights are off. And now Bannister is the leader. Now you saw Dutton throw that move again when Bannister got by. Dutton just really going for slide jobs here tonight. And guess what? We're dirt track racing. But I love the track we're seeing. Very racy, a lot of options, a lot of lanes. Four wide. Yes, you can. 3rd mile racing, you can go 4 wide here. But for how long? Oh, these two getting into it now. There's Bannister with the lead. Here comes Payne Howard with the run. See Frazier there in the 15, trying to find a way around Smith after getting by Dutton. Jason Nation starting to look like he might have some for Bannister. Oh, trouble in the turn. The 7 machine of Reed goes around in front of Hagio, spins it out. Does Nation have anything for Bannister? Jason Bannister, your leader. Green flag. When they cross the line next time by, it'll be 10 laps to go. And Dutton. Seems like after they get out of the restart, that's where Bannister starts to get going. Contact between Tyler Bannister and it looked like Smith. Trouble for Blankenship. The 17 machine and a big stack up down the back straightaway. And it is that exit of turn number 2. You see Smith climbing out. Bannister has continued to lead. Can Jason Nation do anything this time? Battle for third. Spain Howard in the 40 on the inside of the 74 of Dutton. 3 wide out of turn number 2. Trouble in turn number 1. The 30 of Hagio spins it out and caution. Restart, 7 laps to go. Spain Howard coming out of nowhere. The 40 machine may have something here for Bannister, but it's going to have to happen quick. Bannister has good bite, but Spain Howard seems to be closing in quick. Now Bannister goes down to try to put some defense on Spain Howard, but Spain Howard gets the advantage out of turn number 4. 4 laps to go. Bannister utilizing the outside line momentum. Spain Howard made that inside line work so well. There's a wreck in turn number 2, and the caution flies again. But Spain Howard was the leader last time they crossed the line. So even though Bannister was the leader at the time of the yellow, that's not how things are scored. Here we go. Saturday night shootout, 4 laps to go. The lead changed hands many times in this race. Thought it was Nation, thought it was Dutton. No trouble for Bannister. Bannister losing speed, losing power, and that's going to really mess up Nation on the last lap. He's going to lose multiple spots. He's going to try to regain them into turn number 3. Out of turn number 4, it's Nick Spain Howard crossing the line as the winner. Nation, and it was a wild finish. Spain Howard takes the win. Heartbreaker for Bannister. Had such a good run going, and then just short of the finish, the car shuts off. We got everyone's mad at each other. Look, the Fraser Park and the Fraser person, everyone's mad. This isn't how I wanted it to end, but this is how Nick Spain Howard wanted it to end. With donuts on the back straightaway of Bakersfield Speedway, the Mike Moshier Classic.
But ladies and gentlemen, he can hear you now. Give it up for the Bakersfield Bullet, Nick Spain Howard. Nick Spain Howard picking up the Mike Moshier Classic here in Bakersfield, California. Real quick, buddy, I know it's getting late out here for these fans. Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
You picked up the big one here tonight. This is the second crown jewel of 2021. You were right there all night long in that top 5. You found that bottom there towards the end. That drove you to the finish line up front in the number 1 spot.
Yeah, I mean, you can't follow him to win, so I kind of kept trying to roll that bottom in under caution, and it started getting faster and faster. And I thought I might have given up my cards too early and showed Jason the line down there, and he moved down, and luckily it worked out. You know, we ended up with starting in the lead in the next caution, so I'm just happy to be here. I'm glad we got this car working. Thanks Keith Brown Jr. over at GRT. This thing's been awesome. Thank you, Adrian and Dennis Frost, for the motor. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them. I'm on a loaner motor right now, so my wife, daughter, everybody, Terry Henry, Skinny's Automotive, everybody that helps out with the car, I appreciate it.
There it is right there. Give it up for Nick Spain Howard picking up the win. Coming home second, Jason Nation. Jason Nation, man, that was a hard-fought battle. You and Gary Dutton, man, there early. There was kind of a sketchy little deal over there in turns 3 and 4. I know you didn't want to see that happen to this brand-new piece, but it's still a great finish coming home second. Congratulations.
Yeah, can't win if you try to wreck it on the first lap. It's unfortunate. I mean, it knocked the whole steering out of it, and it's frustrating. Gary's better than that, but I'm not going to stay up here and complain about it. It sucks. Thanks to everyone coming out and supporting this deal. We'll try again another year, I guess.
There you go. Give it up for Jason Nation coming home third all the way from the back of the field. Big Dad, Tyler Bannister, man, that was a tough fought battle. You had to pass a lot of cars, come home third. You did so, and congratulations.
Yeah, I was just trying to hang in there for a second. I mean, these guys up here are trying to kill each other. I'm like, I got a car to go to Boone next week. I'm going to save it. So hopefully put on the show for the fans. I'll see you guys at Boone if you guys are going to watch. Hopefully I can put a show on for you guys too.
We get ready for the start of the Hobby Stocks 25-lap main event. We're green. Oh, you got to turn. Brooks Simmentel don't want to turn. And now we got 2 cars stuck over there in turn number 2. They got unstuck. Oh, Manzella. Battle for the lead. 3 wide for the lead. How about it? Kai Wood on the outside. He's going to get way too sideways, though. Childress had to woe it up. And it will be Kaufman with the lead. Lap number 2, crossing the line this time by. 3 wide into turn number 1. How about this race for the Hobby Stock win? By the way, we still have 22 laps to go. Childress takes the lead. They're 3 wide into turn number 1 for the 5th spot. Jimmy the Shoe Irwin. Manzella. That's Wilson in the 80. And the 2 way outside, that is the other Irwin. Oh, Simmentel's going to lose it in front of your leader. Thoroughly enjoyed the first 6 laps of this race. Let's find out what the last 19 have in store. Uh-oh. Don't make me a liar. That was close. 44 going to loop it. And somehow get away with it. That was a moment for Stancliffe. And more trouble. Oh. We stay green. Oh. Almost getting into each other. This is tight moments. Oh, Simmentel saves it. Oh, but we got a lot of contact into turn number 3. And then you got this 3rd place on back. It's Irwin trying to get by, but he goes wide, too wide, too wide. You got to turn, and it did not turn. Caution is out, lap number 16. Lights are out. Restart time, 9 laps to go. Oh, he's going to overcook it. Wilson around. 8 laps to go. And don't be surprised if Jimmy the Shoe Irwin, climbs the wall. That's not what I was going to say, Jimmy. I was going to say, don't be surprised if he's got something trouble for Kyle Wood. The 2nd restart in a row where the 2nd place car wrecks. Kaufman with a problem. He was contending. He pulls it into the pits. He's done. The C50. Jimmy Irwin, 2nd. Now Stephen Johnson finds himself 3rd. Where did he come from? Oh, trouble in front of your leader. Childress has to stop out of turn number 2. Marchant goes for another spin, and Childress had nowhere to go. And it will be Childress over Johnson, but is that how they will finish? Green flag. Johnson trying to dip the nose underneath of Childress. Wasn't able to get there that time. Johnson with the nose. Tap of the bumper. But Childress committed to that inside line. He's going to get hit again, but he's going to hold on out of turn number 4. Ricky Childress takes the win.
Ladies and gentlemen, he can hear you now. Give it up for the outlaw, Ricky Childress Jr. Ricky Childress Jr. for the 7th time here in 2021 in dominating fashion, man. Picked up another great win right here for the Mike Moshier Classic. I know it's got to be an emotional one right here. Congratulations, man. This got to mean a lot for you and the whole race team.
Yeah, I'm real emotional. I probably can't talk right now. Kylie lost his wife earlier this week. We lost Moshier 6-7 years ago, whatever it was. Dad's been battling cancer. My mom's in the hospital. She can't be here. It's tough.
I know it's tough. You got a lot of family and friends for you in. We're all here for you. Congratulations on picking up this Mike Moshier deal. And you know what? I'm not going to let you make you talk anymore, but congratulations. This means a lot. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for this young man right here, Ricky Childress Jr.
This is a 50-lap main event for the IMCA Modifieds, and we are green. Uh-oh, a little sideways for Manning. Trouble in the turn, a bunch of cars stacking up. Dodson going to restart in the back. This will be an interesting one if Dodson can recover. You have a lot of time to come back from something. Ethan Dodson is not out of this main event yet. Let's see what happens. Oh, way up high goes Flippo. Manning's going to follow him up high. Flippo leads. 3 wide for the lead. Drake in trouble in the back as we get ready for the restart. Only 2 laps in. Green flag. Trouble out of turn number 4. The 097 of DeForest spins out. They are nearly 4 wide. That car does not continue. Caution flies again. This is the 3rd yellow in 2 laps. At this pace, not to make you too excited, but we are on pace for 75 cautions. Dodson has already passed about half the field, and we're technically 1 lap since his wreck. Oh, they're stacking up. They're stacking up. Watch out. Watch out. I don't know why we're slowing down so much. Buddy Shepard had to really get on the brakes. Here comes Dodson on that outside. I told you, he's not done. Don't count that 174 machine out. And then here's your leader, Jerry Flippo, Drake, Laney, Manning, and there's Dodson up into the top 5 and way up on the track. It's time to start talking about lap traffic and its potential. Oh, Dodson didn't have a good exit that time. Gonna go up there again. Here's lap traffic starting. DeForest in the 097, 1 lap down. And Drake trying to get clearance. Gonna wall up, and Laney's gonna have opportunity and a good looking new car. Big pack out of turn number 2 right now. Robbie Sawyer's in the middle of it. Hagio Daves. Oh, I thought Sawyer was gonna send one around. Back up front, looking at Dodson trying to get around lap traffic. Oh boy, Manning almost gets knocked a little bit. Oh, it's so close. So good. Kiefer in the middle of that mix. Sanders not far behind. DeForest almost spins it out again. He holds on. Manning continues to fight Dodson. Contact. Here comes Kiefer. Way out in front of this one. Jerry Flippo. There's your leader. He's lapped Buddy Shepard. He's up to Clark. And look at this. All the way back to Drake. Excuse me, Laney. So Laney has closed the gap a little bit. There's first to second, yellow to blue. Gonna scoot back here real quick. Battle between Drake and Kiefer and Dodson. There's a battle for 3rd. Kiefer takes the spot, but look at, he drifts up, and now Dodson shows up. Caution flag flies. Flippo with an exceptional 25 laps there. And he's going to wish that we didn't have this break because he's like, we should have just kept going. All right, it'll be 25 laps to the finish. When we see 50 on the board, the race is over. Jerry Flippo has been in control, but can he keep it? Wise with issues. Gets it straightened out. That was close. You see on the outside line, Cody Laney. Inside is Flippo. And way inside is Dodson. Contact in the back between Sawyer and Obertello. Here comes Laney. And he's got the advantage. Cody Laney to the lead. Dotson's not giving up. But Dotson clipped a tire. He clipped a tractor tire, and the left front is broken on the 13 machine. This won't take him out, but it's certainly not going to help. And a showdown will be had between Laney. Oh, trouble front straightaway. Smith and Wise. Luckily, no one else collected. Cody Laney has taken over the lead and control of this race. Ethan Dotson is looking to move up more. Dotson clears for second, but he's going to go way up high and lose a couple of spots. An uncharacteristic mistake. Ethan Dotson getting a little too wide. Jerry Flippo back into second, but he's got Kiefer and Drake trying to split him into turn number 3. Laney to a big lead. And Dotson on the high line, that white machine out of turn number 2, trying to climb back forward. Into the wall. Caution. 14 laps to go. Long ways to the finish. Flippo challenging for the lead. 3 wide down the back straightaway. Laney way up high. I think that was 5 wide for a second. Flippo starting to get past. Drake gets by. How about Obertello and the 29 making a move? And now they are just eating up Flippo for dinner. Sawyer in the wall. And now that 198 smoking. 1 car around. Turn number 2. We'll see if the caution comes out. It does. Look at Sawyer's damage. We're going to restart with 12 laps to go. Oh boy, do they spread out. Drake goes a little too wide. He may lose some positions. Flippo running that inside line. He's doing all right. 4 wide in the back. 3 wide for third. The wounded Jerry Flippo machine. And they're still 4 wide. Oh, we're running out of room. Dotson desperately trying to get by Jerry Flippo's wounded 13 machine. He's going to do it there. Drake woes it up. Kiefer slips. And Dotson's in third. Flippo now losing a lot of spots. Sanders has gotten by. 5 laps to go for Laney. Cody Laney's consistency is what put him in this spot. Leading the way. No pressure from behind, but the consistency of Cody Laney is looking like it's going to earn him the Mike Moshier Classic 50-lapper with the IMCA Modifieds out of turn number 4. He takes the victory.
Cody Laney's hard-fought 50-lapper right there. Give it up for him one more time. Cody Laney, ladies and gentlemen. He earned this one coming from the 10th starting position. Whoa, Cody Laney, yeah, baby.
He stuck the landing.
All the way from Boone, Iowa, back to hometown. We talked right here right before the race. You had to come from the 10th starting position. Man, you earned this one. Fought through the field, 50-lapper. I know it's got to be a hard, tough one, but it's got to pay off here at the end.
Yeah, I don't know. We fired off when we were passing some cars there, and a couple of guys that kept trying to top, and I just kind of rolled around the bottom of the first 25, and I knew we had a whole nother feature to go there, and just tried to save my stuff early, and I think it kind of helped out. And I seen Jerry hit one of them infield tires, and once I kind of seen that, I seen that was my opportunity to get up there. And then I got to thank my dad and Kevin for giving me signals there. That was a huge help.
Yeah, I know. We saw that 13 machine. That car was looking really good in that first 25. We saw him hit that tire that ripped off the left front, and from there it was just just a matter of time until there's a bobble shoved the nose, and you took advantage when you did. I know you got think a lot of guys on this 161 machine. This is a rental deal for you to come out back to California and race this deal with us.
Yeah, I got to thank the whole Houghton family. Sticks, Donald, everybody who's down there helping us out. Dalton, they gave me a pretty awesome opportunity to come and drive their new car, and it was pretty sporty. I'm glad for what they did for me. We could put it up here up front, and I just can't thank them enough for what they did. A Rage Chassis, they built a hell of a race car. My dad, Dave Pearson, John Lowry, everybody who came to help, and it's pretty awesome.
There you go right there. Ladies and gentlemen, please get up one more time. Cody Laney